And welcome everybody. Welcome back to another gaming and wrestling experience. I am your host Mario. I would like I would like to welcome back to the show my cousin Lalo.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing today, sir?
Good. How are you, cousin?
Oh, I am doing great. I was hyped up to do this podcast on this launch day on the Xbox Series X and Series S. Um, and just to let everybody know, this is episode 18. This is really exciting. I just want to thank you, cousin, for really helping me out to join me on this podcast today on this launch of Xbox.
Oh, yeah, man, for sure. I had a hell of a time last time. We were just sitting there talking shit about I think we went off more talking shit about the stupid stuff that we did as kids than we actually talked about games. But it was fun. I had a good time. I was telling my fiance about it, and, she was like, you guys are funny. I'm like, yeah, man, it was real. I think that was the coolest thing about it. Is just we did all that dumb shit. You know what I mean? It wasn't like we were making up stories. Like we really were just horrible.
That was so 100% real as it can be. 100% straight up. We were just savages back in the day.
Yeah,
really savages. Not just the word. I think I think if it was a dictionary, if we were in it, it'll probably put our names right there in the bottom.
Dude, for real.
What savages were.
It's funny. We went to go to this place in Colton to get something to eat, and I literally ordered like French fries with just hot dogs on top of it and ketchup and mayonnaise, and it was the best shit I ever ate. And then she's like, "Why do you like that?" And I'm like, "Babe, this is literally what I ate like as a kid. If there was nothing around, I found what I could eat, and it was the best food ever." And then she's always laughing at me like stuff like that. Like, you're just like the worst savage person in the world, but you're also like the best. I'm like, yeah, man, that's how I grew up.
I was saying that before we get into it, since we were talking about that, there's some stuff my wife still doesn't really think it's weird or like just out of the ordinary. Maybe because I don't do it so much anymore, but when I do, she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Don't worry about it. You won't understand." But like, remember how we all used to go like to bakers, like late. Remember?
Yeah, that was normal.
Yeah. Me, you, Valerie, your sister, and we all used to get, or just I used to get my tacos, your burritos, her burritos. And we should just switch off our food to get more fries or for the cheeks or anything.
Yeah.
So when like my wife asked me about some stories the other day, I asked her. She was like, "Why'd you guys do that? Like, why'd you guys ask for more stuff?" I go, "Because we didn't have to.
Yeah.
It was just our thing to do." Which is funny. Yeah. So like my wife was like, "Man," she was like, "Man, honey, you know what? You're just so." You're just so weird. But she was like, but she was like, "No, but that's why I love you."
Yeah. I know, it's like, are we the weird ones or is everyone else weird? Like, like I remember when we were kids, being able to walk around the corner to the corner store.
Oh, God.
Was fine, but we weren't allowed to walk across the fucking other corner.
Right? Yeah, I know, right?
Store. Like literally, you could throw a rock and hit their wall. Well, we weren't allowed to go there, but we could go to the other corner store. Like, that's just the dumbest shit ever. But it was still normal,
Yes,
and then now we're all grown up, and I'm like, man, I'm not going to the corner store. That's scary. That's a scary corner store. I'm gonna get shot on the way. And then back then, we're hoodlums. We didn't care. You walk to the corner store and go use our food stamps to buy shit. It was fun.
Oh man, food stamps. Food stamps is pretty. From what they have now of the EBT cards. So funny how you know what? Because somewhere in my in my bag somewhere, I do have like a $10 freaking food stamp that I saved.
Holy shit,
dude! And it's blue or brown. I gotta find
brown
it, dude.
Was the $1. This is how ghetto we were, because brown was 1, blue was 5, green was 10.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, okay,
I
green.
still remember it with the Monopoly money looking things.
Oh yes, and those are real money, man. Those were like cash to us, man. Like cash, like man, we don't need cash. It's funny how the food stamp used to be like a snap off of a paper, just like actually just like toy money. It's like and it comes off.
Yeah, exactly.
How they used to print it.
And then at our little ghetto corner store, they would even sell us toys, or like when our moms would write us a note, they would sell us the cigarettes for our money.
Oh yeah, that's right. The
So like I
notes.
remember going to the store with a note from my mom, and I remember your mom. It was fucking Lela and Martha and my mom would all give us their notes for their cigarettes and a $10 food stamp because you knew it was the first because they were nice.
Oh
When it was
yes.
like the 28th, you didn't get shit.
Fresh,
But
fresh printed.
yeah, exactly. So
Fresh
yeah,
printed
that was
out.
fun. I don't care. This is good times.
Oh man, they were, man. So let's go in and get into it. Let's go in and get into Xbox, and let's go in and get into it right now.
Yeah, man, for sure.
All right, let's go. All right, cousin. And we're back. Just want to how hype are you, man? To get your Xbox Series X on the way, and same here. So how are
Dude,
you?
I'm impatient as all hell. Like my fiance, she got it and everything like that, and then like she was looking it up, and she's like, "Oh, it's not shipping, it's shipping," and I'm like, "Shipping? The hell do you mean it's shipping? Like we pre-ordered?" And she's like, "No, that the way that Target has it set up is it's either ship or pick up in store, but because we
Oh,
pre-ordered it, you don't get the option. You have to have it shipped." So I'm like, "Oh,
oh,
okay, that makes sense." So if we'd have bought it like now, which nobody could buy it right now, you would have had to pick it up and you would have had the only option there. But
you
because
have to
she
go to
pre-ordered
Walmart
it,
right
it's
now to get lucky to get it.
yeah, exactly. So because she pre-ordered it, it's only a shipped option. So I got to wait till like Thursday, which is fine. But now I'm sitting here like a spoiled little child, like, "Where's my toy? Where's my toy? Where's my toy? I want
Damn,
to play it."
Thursday?
Yeah. But
Holy
then
crap!
like the game that I want to play doesn't. Yeah, it's coming from Arizona. It's coming from Tucson, which is weird.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So it's
Back
like
in my
okay.
bark neck of the
Yeah,
woods.
exactly. Like, but then like Black Ops doesn't drop till Friday, so I'm like, that's cool. I wanted to play it for Black Ops anyways, but I'm
Right.
more impatient than
Hey.
anything, just because I'm a big grown up child. So
Right. Give me 1 second. Let me see what this dog barking at.
yeah, yeah, for
Give
sure,
me
for
one
sure.
second. Stand by, podcast listeners. Oh, sorry about that. We're back. Believe it or not, I'm sorry, cousin, but it's my Xbox Series X that came right now.
Oh, you dick! I'm jealous, you son of a bitch.
Oh man, I'm definitely gonna do a YouTube unboxing once we get done with this. My
Well,
first
perfect
YouTube
timing,
video.
right?
Oh
You
man,
literally texted me like 10 minutes ago, and then you're like, "Yeah, let's just do it, just in case. It's not gonna get here, but whatever." Motherfucker, lucky
I'm
bastard.
I'm sorry. No, because it said 4:30.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I thought it was gonna come from UPS, but it's from FedEx.
Oh, okay.
Because I got it from Microsoft. I mean, like usually Microsoft gets
Oh,
it.
directly. Okay.
Yeah, because
Yeah. Tell cousin Tommy to go fuck himself with his UPS.
shout out to our cousin Tommy.
Yeah.
um, yeah. Like I was saying, like, so, which game are you hyped up to play once you get it Thursday? Is it gonna be launched?
Yeah. It's gonna be a Black Ops. Well, Black Ops launches at midnight on Friday, so Black Ops for
Oh,
sure.
perfect
Yeah.
for
So
you.
I'm like, I'm gonna just
Impatient
plug it. I'm
though.
gonna hardwire it and then install it that way because I'm gonna buy it digital so that way I can get it done, and then I'm gonna be pissed off because I have to teach all day on Friday, and then
Oh
I can
shit.
finally play it after that. So, but that's what I'm looking forward to, like just playing like that, and then like um, looking at what the Game Pass has to offer. I know that I also want to see the difference between the older games and how they play on the console because I bought Tony Hawk recently, and
Oh, nice.
yeah, they're supposed to update all your games. That's what Xbox said. They're going to update everything
For
so it
free.
looks better. Yeah, for free, so it looks better on the Series X. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that plays different. So I'm going to go play after school today. I'm going to play a little bit and kind of get a look at it, and then compare it to what it looks like on Friday when I get to set it up and everything. So I'm looking
Right.
forward to that. That's really cool.
Yeah. No, man. No, I couldn't agree with you more. Yeah, Tony Hawk is one of the classics. Yeah, you know what? I'm just waiting for Cyberpunk to really launch December 10th, since they
Hmm.
postponed it again. So I don't, let them do what they need to do, to make it look nice. I don't care what they do. I know people are impatient and um, they want to play it, but it's like, I'd rather have Xbox and their team, you know,
Hmm.
you know, show us what the system, show what the Xbox Series X can really do to push that limit.
Hmm.
So let them do
Yeah,
what
it's
they need
not
to
like
do.
how we said with Halo. Remember, like I'd rather them push Halo back a whole year
Oh yeah,
than fuck around and give us like stick figures. Like let it look good. Like,
right.
and by then, all the bugs will be worked out, so it'll look dope. Like my
Oh,
fiance's even looking at a bigger TV so that way we can see how much better. I know, right? She's a keeper, son.
oh yes, she is. Wish my wife was a keeper of TVs.
So
She was
we're
like,
like,
oh, she's like, nah, we don't need 4K. I'm like, yeah, the hell we do.
right? We're
Um,
like, yeah, that. But she's the one who wants it. She's like, babe, should we get a 75 or an 80 inch? So I'm like, whatever you want. I love you.
80 inch
Yeah,
sounds good,
exactly.
honey.
Right?
How about push
Yeah.
that
So
80?
I know, right? So we're like, she's looking into those, but we want to make sure we get it with the right refresh rate and make sure it's all going to be good and compatible
That's
to
right,
really see what it can do, because it's powerful, man. Like that
dude.
thing's it's a
Yeah,
beast.
just make sure that you're the next, when your ref's looking for that TV, make sure it has 4K, of course, HD, HDR, and especially 120 frames,
Mm-hmm.
gigahertz. So make sure it's that or higher, and you'll be good. You'll be surfing into looking at perfect, amazing picture.
Right. Well,
Um,
we'll be immersed in it. That's what's
oh
going to be the cool
yeah,
thing about it. It's going to look dope.
it's gonna definitely
Imagine
power our
VR,
dreams.
playing VR with all that. Like that's going to be even cooler.
Man, you know what? We'll see. I know they said that they're not focusing on VR,
Hmm.
which, man, it sucks. But then again, I mean, with this system, man, who knows? They might surprise us
Yeah.
in the years. We got 5 more, 6 years from the system from now, so
Hmm.
so anything's possible. Because I know a while. I don't know if you remember, cousin, but a while back they used to tease VR Halo
Hmm.
thing for the system for one of the Xboxes, and when you put it on, you put the it was like a Halo thing at the time, and they used to put it on, and you should look like it, like me and you were sitting down right now where we are, and we put it on. We can look all on the Halo Master Chief ship and everything. Like when we turn
Hmm.
around, it's there, but I don't know what happened. I can't imagine now if they were actually surprise us at launch with that. That'd be fucking amazing.
Yeah, it
Um,
would. I mean, as it is, it's already going to be like immersive because of how powerful and how good the graphics is going to be. But could you like you said, could you imagine like being just in that world? Like my stupid ass will be like all those fail videos where you're falling down and breaking shit. But like, if I had
I
a
could
big enough
definitely
room
see
for my
that.
big ass to play it, that would be fun.
Yeah, I will not have a wife anymore. Getting into get to emerge. Honey, saying, "Hey, honey, let's go," and no, not right now. Uh, um, just that that phrase right there, what you said about just immersive inside, unbelievable, just reminds me of Ready Player One,
Mhm.
which is one of my favorite movies, and I'm pretty sure yours too, because it hits our childhood from movies and games.
Yeah,
Uh,
there's so many little references to everything in that movie that it was more like I don't think people paid attention to the movie so much as they paid attention to the little things, and then
right.
they were like, oh yeah, there's a movie going on. So like I think I read somewhere that it's one of those movies that's the most paused movie of all time because every frame has something in it that you want to see.
Yes, that's
So like
true.
I thought that was cool. I think there's even a video on the internet where they try to count all the references in Ready Player One, and it's over an hour long, and I'm like, wow, that's
Jesus,
pretty
it's
dope.
it's there's man. I mean, it's too many, man. Like, I mean, even when they go frame by frame or
Hmm.
pausing it, I mean, and plus there's lighting where they're coming out through, and putting the headset on and going through your own characters. There's so many that in together of just characters of our childhood, like Pac-Man
Hmm.
or you know, man, just Halo. It just anything from Back to the Future to anything. Um, so it's crazy. That's one of my favorite movies, and man, I mean, Steven Spielberg, man, is just fucking amazing director.
Yeah.
I can't imagine anybody else making that movie, man, but him. He
Hmm.
has such an amazing mind. yeah, they're supposedly in the rights right now, supposedly making part 2.
Oh wow.
So I mean, kind of interesting. I mean, as long as they keep the same people, I'm pretty much all game.
I want to read the
Uh,
book that goes with it because the book's supposed to be even better than the movie, which I find hard to believe. But
yes, if
you
they
know,
if they have an audiobook, I'll rather I'd rather listen to it. I don't know if I can read like that anymore. I'd rather listen to it now because since just more easier, and
hmm
more accessible. Since since we all do stuff now, it's more easier just on the go or in the car.
hmm
Um, but yeah, so no, man, I'm just curious, man, about this system. I really want to see. I know I was reading on Twitter that a lot of people were having issues logging in already um, on the multi platforms of Xbox, and um, I just seen a tweet right now um, that they fixed it. Um, that they fixed all the login issues so far. So, I mean,
hmm
of course, they're all going to have all these um, uh, slight issues with logging in and all this fun stuff that comes in on the launch date today. People trying
Yeah.
to logging in their systems, getting their games free upgraded. Um,
hmm
so a lot of waiting time. It depends on your internet connection. Um, but yeah, cousin. So you're waiting on just playing on Tony Hawk and just going ahead and like for right now.
Yeah, like for the time being, I'm just gonna do that. But then, like when I get Black Ops in, that's the first thing I'm gonna install and get going with
Oh,
that. And like you said, with all the connection issues, I know that's gonna be slow. Like there's gonna be problems trying to log in and get player matches and everything. So what I'm gonna do is just play the campaign mode for like the first 2 days, and
right.
then let everybody kind of get settled in and let the servers get adjusted to everything and get the matchmaking down. Then jump in and start playing actual multiplayer. I think that'll be a little bit easier, and I won't be so frustrated getting kicked every 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you gonna connect your system through the hardwire, or are you playing wirelessly, or?
I'm gonna start with a hardwire. So like I'm gonna steal my kid's TV and put it right here where
How we
my
do it?
office setup is at. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
you
then
don't
give it
need it
here.
right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. He said, "Daddy's busy," and then just plug directly into my dedicated server for school and borrow it for the day,
Right.
and then get like everything uploaded and try it out, and then probably go Wi-Fi. We bought a new extender, a
Oh,
Wi-Fi
nice.
range extender for the living room, so it basically is just like an extension cord to the hardwire. So it'll hopefully hold everything down, and it's working good. We've been testing it out the last couple of days, running the Xbox and both of our laptops and our phones, and we don't lose speed. So I'm hoping that it'll be able to do everything and
Oh,
still keep it
nice.
connected well. So yeah,
Yeah, I
we'll see.
mean,
If
yeah.
not, then Daddy's gonna be in the back room for a couple of days. Nobody's gonna bother me.
Yeah, yeah. You know what, bro? I'm just pretty much waiting on Cyberpunk to pretty much see what the power is, or just to
hmm
see the graphics really on December 10th. Hopefully, it's not postponed then. Hopefully, just crossing fingers. Um, but I am going to play Fortnite, of course. Of course, I was reading on Twitter that they were pretty much, they're pretty much ready live right now. Um, so just they're just doing step by step right now of making sure that everybody logs in. I know that you can see the clouds and everything more better and clearer, and
hmm
just more detail, I guess. I mean, I don't know, just so much to. I would have to see on my 4K and just to see the difference, because that's pretty much what I can. I mean, I can play. I mean, I don't know right now. I mean, I don't have the Game Pass right now, but I know and EA was launched today with the Game
hmm
Pass today too. So
Yeah.
and Disney Plus, which is on the Game Pass. I think I think it's when you log into Game Pass, and was it Fortnite and Disney are partners too. So which is crazy for the Disney Plus. Um, so yeah, man, they're pretty much. I just pretty much really have nothing right now to show what it can have except for Fortnite until I play
hmm
Cyberpunk. Um, but Yeah, I mean, I could play Star Wars Fallen Order
Yeah,
to see how that plays. Man, dude, that's such an amazing game too, cousin. The Star Wars Fallen Order.
I wanted to get that, and I didn't have time to play, and that's my biggest problem. Is just with teaching, there's I'm spending
Yeah,
6 or 7 hours a day trying to teach and then also prepare, just because with COVID and everything like that. But
right.
um, that's what Thanksgiving break is for. That's what Christmas break is for.
Yeah, it's around the
So
corner, right? When is
yeah,
when is?
yeah. My Thanksgiving breaks in like 2 or 3 weeks. So
Damn,
I think me
already.
and my fiance were talking about maybe taking a day or two and go and just get away, just the two of us, and having just alone time and just getting away from everything, and then come back and just relax. Like
Oh, of
everyone at
course.
school is just ready to be done and relax for a little bit. So I think that might be the time where I get some actual good fun game playing time. And maybe I'll even break down, cousin, because me, I don't play Fortnite, but maybe I'll even download it and let you kick my ass at it, because I'm
No,
sure
I
I'll
mean,
suck at it.
no. I mean, it's not competitive. Like I'm like we're always on team instead of instead of against each other. So
Okay, well then
it's
I'll try not to suck too bad then and make you lose.
no, dude. No, I don't get in that hard where I get pissed off. It's just fun. It's just fun. I mean, you don't have to be the best builder to play. So I mean,
Okay, well then you're a bigger person than me, because I've broken like 4 controllers in the last 4 years because I get really
I
pissed
don't
off.
know. I don't have that money to be spending $65 on pop on these
Oh yeah,
or on these
my
new controllers now.
oh, I know, right? That's what my fiance said. You better behave, because you ain't buying no fucking new controller. You break this one, then you're gonna be shit out of luck and playing the fucking Atari.
Oh,
Um, she also reminded me that I broke my phone. I had my phone sitting
oh
on the couch
shit.
one day, and I put it behind me, and I got pissed because I got disconnected right in the middle of a good game. And I took
Right.
my controller and I slammed the motherfucker against what I thought was just the couch cushion, but I missed, and I slammed the damn thing against my phone.
Oh
And
shit.
I heard the crunch, and I'm like, fuck. And I looked, I'm like, yep, I cracked a hole right in the middle of my phone with my controller.
Oh
So I had to buy a
shit.
new phone, and I still have the shitty controller because I got punished and I wasn't allowed to get a new
Jesus.
one. So
You got
yeah, I
insurance for
get a
the phone?
little, huh?
You got insurance for the phone at least?
No, I didn't. So I had to
Oh
buy a whole new
shit.
phone. So
Oh
yeah,
damn, that's not fun.
yeah. So my dumbasses I have to be. I'm one of those people that you see all those rage videos. That's me. Like when I start losing, I'm like, fuck you, fucking son
No,
of a bitch. That's
no,
literally my vocabulary.
I know I wouldn't probably be able. I mean, thank God I have insurance, but I don't know if we took it off or not. I think we took it off. I'm not too sure, but no, I gotta be careful. I can't break it because once I break mine, I would have to go back to a flip phone, which I don't give a fuck. I don't get mine. I wouldn't mind having a flip phone back, but yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah,
But
exactly. So I have to
um,
behave. I'm not allowed to break anything. If I break it, she's like, then you don't get to play it. You'll be playing the Atari.
oh
So
shit,
I
go back to the fucking centipede, playing with the fucking
yeah,
ball.
one button and a stick. That's it. You know what I mean? Like that'll be it. So she's like, she said that'll be my Xbox now. I'm like,
Oh
fuck.
shit.
Okay, I'll behave.
Oh man. How much cousin do we have time? Cousin, I don't want to keep
I
you.
got
I
a
know
couple more
you're
minutes still. I still got a
okay.
couple minutes. Yeah.
All right. Go and just give me like say, cousin. You know what? I got just go in and you know what? Just go in and do this so I can
Okay.
go in and wrap it up.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, but yeah. Yeah, dude. Um, I hope if it does have Game Pass on there, I would definitely use it just to see. Once I do the unboxing, I gotta make sure I don't show the code when I do it.
Yeah.
Um, but no, man, I'm really hyped to really unbox this thing. Man, I can't believe it's here sooner than later. And I know you'll get yours on Thursday. Just to make sure you're being on your door like at 2 o'clock in
Dude,
the
I know.
afternoon.
Like my fiance was like, "Babe, if it's shipping on Thursday, then we're gonna leave all the windows open. We're gonna be watching. I don't want no porch pirates taking my shit." You
Nah,
know,
people are
like
too
I'd be
ghetto these days.
pissed. hmm I think
Mm,
the cool thing about the Xbox Series X too is that people were really getting down about how it looked, but I think it looks cool. Like that it's that nice shape. It's very sleek. It looks modern. You know what I mean? Like it just looks rad.
right.
Like the PS5 looks weird. It looks like a fucking router.
Yeah, yeah.
The
Everybody says
Xbox
that.
is just, yeah, it looks just like this nice, cool, little box, and it's like you know what it is if you know what it is. If not, you're like, ooh, what's that thing? That looks kind of cool. You know what I mean? I
Right.
like it.
Yeah. You know what? I wasn't really picky. I mean, I know. I mean, It was really hard to see what they were gonna design
Hmm.
for the new system. I was having an idea where what if they made the new Xbox Series X from the original design from the original Xbox to make it
Yeah.
like that, maybe a different, little more shaped,
Hmm.
but try to stay original. Um, but no, when they showed this big square rectangular box, no, I wasn't. I'm pretty sure a lot of people were want something smaller, of course.
Hmm.
Of course, they want to try to fit it in their, entertainment center or wherever they're gonna try to fit it. I know it's pretty much a good size of a rectangular square.
Hmm.
Um, but no, I wasn't really too disappointed, to be honest. It just, it is what it is, and no matter what, we were still gonna buy it. Like, I mean, we still were gonna pre-order, or we still were gonna buy it in the long run, no matter what, how much shit we talk.
Yeah, it could have looked like a fucking octopus that was pink, and I still would have been like, "Yep, I love it, and I want. I'm gonna get
Yeah,
it no matter what."
yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard to find room for that. But yeah, we'll definitely will make room for that. But yeah, so yeah, you waiting on for Call of Duty? So is Call of Duty out already?
No, it drops on Friday. So
Okay, okay,
like I made the decision to get a digital, just
that's
because
smart.
on my that way. I mean, if you think about it, hopefully I'm gonna have a bunch of games, but they take up so much fucking space. And then on my Xbox One, my disk drive died like 2 months ago,
Oh shit.
so I can't play anything. I can't even play DVDs. So I thought, you know what? I'd rather just, if I have to, like, upgrade to the extra terabyte insertable drives, because I bought the one with the 1 terabyte, but they sell the extra drives, and then you could just buy another hard drive. I'd rather do that and have everything digital,
Right.
and then have all the disc boxes, and then maybe my drive goes out again. You know what I mean? I don't want to replace all that. It's just too much money.
No, no, yeah, no. That's no, no. That's a good idea. I mean, 1 terabyte dude is fine for me. I'm not planning to buy a lot of games, because even
Mhm.
if I do download a couple of them, I mean, if I don't play them, if I know I'm not gonna play them, I'm just not gonna download them.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna download the ones I'm definitely gonna play and beat,
Hmm.
and to save for the one for Cyberpunk, and I'll definitely be waiting for the new WWE 2K, if they're gonna name it 2K22 for this gen. So I'm pretty sure that would be fucking looking amazing on this
Hmm.
system, because I know they took a year or two off since the 2K21 kind of went to shit.
Yeah.
Which it kind of did. I'm not trying to bash 2K, but I know they were rushed and they wanted to push it out, and the storyline looked so crappy. I don't want to say that, but I'm sorry, it just did.
Yeah. No, and I think that's the thing. When you push out a game every single fucking year, like, it's the same thing. Like, how much can you change? You know what I mean? Especially with wrestling games. Like, we grew up playing like SmackDown, and then but every year they put a SmackDown out, they added something new. Like,
Right,
they didn't just throw out like cage matches and then Hell in a Cell. Like, every year they added one more thing, or they updated something. And then of course with the roster changing all the time, that was cool. But with a 2K, it's like, all right, it's the if wrestling doesn't add anything new, then you can't add anything new. And wrestling was kind of stuck for a minute before they started shaking things up. And yeah, you always have the Hell in a Cells, and you always have the steel cage matches. You always have elimination chambers. But what is there new other than a roster? And it just
right,
I can see how you would say that. Like, the storyline got boring, and that's okay. But just take a minute, let it breathe. Maybe you just update the roster for 2021,
right,
and then for 2022, give yourself time to write a good storyline. Give yourself time to put new good two wrestlers, get contracts with the legends, and maybe
right.
do an old school legend mode or something where
That would be cool.
yeah, exactly. Like,
That would
you
be
and I
cool.
grew up like in Macho Man. Well, maybe you could take Macho Man from like Mid South in Memphis and then work his way up through developmentals until he gets WWE. And then now you have to try,
That's
your
really
goal is
good,
to
dude.
try,
I gotta
yeah,
say that is fucking hell of an idea.
fuck, man,
Just
why don't I work for these motherfuckers?
right,
Screw
god damn
BJ,
it.
man. I should be
And
doing this.
shit, I mean,
Like,
following his just that no, because that's a good idea. Him following his career
yeah.
and going to the WWF, and then him tag team with Hulk Hogan as the Mega Powers, and
Hmm.
then after the split, that split with him and Elizabeth, that
Mhm.
was such an intense fucking storyline.
Yeah.
When Macho Man was just so fucking, just how he is, just amazing playing that crazy guy.
The dude was all coked up as it was, so they just let him be more coked up and let him go run crazy, you know?
Man, I was
Speaking
fucking.
of that, have you, I don't mean to go off
No,
topic.
go
Did you ever
no.
see the show Dark Side of the Ring?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good. Dude, we should record just a whole fucking show on
Oh,
that because
oh,
we
we
could go on
should.
for days.
Oh yeah.
But like hearing them
Did you
talk
see? Oh
about
wait,
him.
wait. So, I'm sorry, cousin, to cut you out.
Yeah, yeah.
Before we get to that real quick, excuse me, real quick. Do you know they have Netflix behind the mat?
Yeah, I saw that come
Okay,
up on
okay,
there. Yeah.
okay. Well, go ahead, continue.
I love that one. But yeah, like if you you can expand it like that. You know what I mean? Even those little things where you have to do a career mode with him or challenges like that. I think that would be something to add to the game. Where ultimately your whole goal is to get him to win at WrestleMania 3 against Ricky Dragon Steamboat or anything just to add more to it. Just don't give me the same thing. It's like football. I stopped playing Madden 15, 20 years ago
Right.
because how
It's
often
nothing
can you
new.
play football? Yeah, exactly. Okay, there's fucking touchdown. You know what I mean? You run the ball. It's the same thing. It's boring. You know what I mean? And I think
Right.
that's what people get tired of with like Call of Duties and Battlefields. It's like, okay, you shoot somebody and they die. Big deal.
Right.
But they always change it. Like they have the Battle Royale mode now or they update the zombies. There's always something. That's why those games sell and they're entertaining. But then you get stagnant with something like WWE because it's just the same thing. It's boring. It's repetitive. Like you
Right.
said, I mean, and you're a lifelong fan like me, and you've played the games longer than I have. So you get to see how much they change and how much they don't change. So
Yeah, I mean, I think 2K, W2K, WWE 2K19 was the best one so far. Before 2K21 came out, I mean 2K20, 2K19 was just phenomenal. The graphics were amazing, the storyline was amazing, you're playing your created character was amazing. Man, that was a pretty much game. Cousin, I would like to. What would get you back into a wrestling game to get you to see, in your perspective, what will get you to come back then into the WWE games in 2K or whoever they're going to team with? Or I was reading they team up with somebody or somebody took over. I'm not too sure, but I was always reading just a rumor. But what would get you, cousin, to come back in to play the wrestling game these days? What would really get you?
I think,
Or a mode or something that will get you back in to be interested into?
I mean, like if they did a Legends mode like how I talked about, I think
Yeah.
it's fucking dope.
Oh, that
honestly,
would be.
but like I think it just has to be a good story. Just like anything. Like look at like The Rock. The Rock was dog shit before he became The Rock. Like Rocky Maivia was a little bitch. You know what I mean? Nobody liked him. But when he became The Rock, I mean, that's when you and I started marking out and like
Right.
being super fans. Like even now, The Rock could be like punching me in the face and be like, "Thank you, Mr. Rock. I appreciate it." I think that if you just have a good story, you'll get behind someone. You got to give the people a reason to care. It's just like a movie.
Yeah.
If they don't care about the character, you're not going to care about the whatever they're doing. And I think if they did a good story mode, I might be interested, or maybe even like a promoter mode where you can create your own promotion or your own territory, like hey, like GM mode, like that's it.
Okay,
Like,
GM mode, yeah.
yeah, like if they do a thing where like Hunter's like, hey kid, you're in charge of booking now. How do you book this? Okay, well now you can put together matches and you can create storylines and you can fix things the way you want them. And like, okay, well now you have ratings and you have to worry about competition and you make your pay-per-view and how much do you sell a t-shirt for? Like all this other behind the scenes stuff. To me, that would be something I would really get into because now
Wow. Okay. I was just gonna ask you that. That right there, the GM will pretty much get you back in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. They're really because cousin, they were when I was reading that they're looking to all the SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, SmackDown versus Raw versus SmackDown. They're all looking back to what they're gonna do in this one, and I'm pretty sure they are gonna put GM mode because everybody's been asking for that for years. So if they bring that back to this new gen, which is probably hopefully next year or whenever they're gonna announce it, I'm pretty sure that's gonna be the big mode that's gonna come back for this next generation, and I'm pretty stoked about that too. I would so if they had the GM mode, that would basically pretty much bring you back into the game.
Yeah, I would totally buy it if they did that. Like to me, that's cool because then you get to book it. You get to say, you know what? I don't see Kevin Owens working against Seth Rollins anymore. I
Right.
want to put that back in there. You know what I mean? Or like I have a friend of mine, his kid loves Drew McIntyre. You know what I mean? What if you, as the kid, get to put Drew McIntyre in every cool match you can think of? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, they're super fans of them. You know, or maybe you can even make it so you can create wrestlers and then you can work them up from NXT and book them in matches. And maybe you don't book them good, they fall and they get released. And now you're like, well, shit. Now you got to try to sign them back. Like, there's so much to wrestling that's behind the scenes. And I think that because we all know it's not, it's the kayfabe's no longer there,
Right.
we'll embrace it. You know what I mean? Vince McMahon did it himself in the 90s where he's like, you know what? I know you're not stupid. You know this isn't, quote unquote real.
Right.
We script it. Well, let us script it now. Give us that chance. And who knows? Maybe you run a contest with WWE where they're like, here, book the best pay-per-view, and whoever gets the biggest ratings, quote unquote ratings in the game, gets a free ticket to the pay-per-view you booked.
Oh, that would be sick. That
I
would be
mean,
very interesting. Very
there's a lot
interesting.
of things you can do with it, and it's all about experience, and gets back to that word, immersion.
Right.
Immerse me into the universe and then immerse me into the real world, blur the lines. I'm all for it, man. I'll buy that game twice.
Oh shit! Wow, man. I really hope that's why I'm waiting until until this next WWE game comes out. I'm really the 2K Battlegrounds. I gotta say, I like it. It's grinding like back in the day. It's where you gotta earn it. You gotta play to earn. It's
Mm-hmm.
not where you gotta play to win. Which I like. Don't get me wrong. I like it. It just takes. I don't remember taking that long to get shit. But now games are so so detailed of getting the stuff to unlock.
Mm-hmm.
But no, that's cool. I'd rather unlock stuff like that back in the day, how they used to be, than buying shit. I gotta say it's good for right now. But I'm not buying no more W games until the next gen game comes out, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be $70 or $69.99 now. But
Yeah.
I don't care. But it's gonna be worth it. I'm definitely gonna. If they have a special edition, I'm basically gonna. I am gonna get the special edition one.
Yeah. Especially if you only buy 1 or 2 games a year, then $80 isn't. It's a lot, but it's not bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd rather buy 2 games a year that I'm gonna get to spend time on.
I
And
would say like 100 for that special, or for that
yeah,
because it's gonna oh, excuse me, it's gonna be really
yeah.
pricey. If the game's $70 and they have all this special edition stuff that comes with it, I would say maybe 150 to 200, give or take, easy.
Mm-hmm.
It depends
Yeah.
what's in it though. But
And with all the giveaways they do, like I remember when Fallout 4 or the new Fallout came out, Fallout 76, they gave, like, there was a special edition where you could buy, and it gave you a Pip-Boy that was like $200, but you got that big, huge ass
yeah,
prop that went with it, and you got the helmet that went with it, the armor helmet too. So it's like you could do that with a WWE game. You could give a chair that's autographed by someone for your special edition, or you could give a fake belt, not a fake belt, but a replica belt,
right,
a championship edition to get, to give you. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff they can do with it. It's just a
man.
matter of, who wants it and how much they're willing to spend for it, and with the WWE audience, the loyal ones, you'll spend money, like my friend, he buys the new shirt every single time it comes out. He takes his kid to every single event, but that's cool because that's how they bond, the wife, him, and the kid, and they got a new one on the way. That's how they interact as a family.
Yeah, that's
So,
awesome.
it's no different than, like me and my kid and my fiance, we watch Notre Dame play every Saturday. So, if we buy like, look, I got my hoodie on.
Yes,
You know what
yeah,
I mean? You
right,
buy the hoodie, you buy the tickets to the game, you buy the hats, you watch the games, same thing,
right. Yeah. Okay. So, all right, cousin. Well, I know you got your teaching to go back to. It was a great quick podcast about the Xbox Series X and our point of views of gaming and from gaming and wrestling at the same
Yeah.
time, which is amazing, cousin. We definitely got to do this again with wrestling and Raw and
Yeah.
SmackDown with the storylines going on. But thank you so much, cousin Lalo, for coming with me on this journey on episode 18. Thank you so much.
Of course, cousin.
I
Enjoy your
appreciate it.
Xbox, man. You
Oh.
son of a bitch.
I'll definitely send you a good thumbs up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, or a finger, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, either one's good.
But thank you, cousin, so much, cousin. Thank you, and you have a good day, man. And I'll see you next time on the next episode
For
of the
sure,
Gaming
cousin.
Wrestling Experience, cousin. Thank you
All right,
so
brother.
much.
Take care.
All
Yep.
right, see you later.
Later.